Okay, good morning everyone.
Morning.
So, this is it. This is the day na magkaraban na gid ang mga supporters ni BBM-SARA. So,
Activity today, kani ang atong mga active and very active yun ay dedicated and committed leaders sa different volunteer organizations of BBM Region 10. Ato ang organization, ladies and gentlemen, ilingi ng palihog ang kamera, no? Ang atong lead convener si Attorney Christine Rabanera Bago. Tuwa dito, nakapula. Ako ng gamayon din. O biyang husband na si Attorney J. Bago. Ang isa na sa pinaka-active na kuan, organizer diri, ang atong senior advisor o deputy spokesperson, Mr. J.B. Cabrera. Atong head sa community affairs o sectoral engagement, si Attorney Namalata. Atong senior legal advisor, Attorney Joe Paliog na. So ladies and gentlemen, atong i-turn over ang atong ang mic para mag-introduce ang each organization kung ano about. Sir.
Alright, so good morning everyone. My name is Blue Edward Sanchez and I am from E-CDO for BBM-SARA. So just to share with you guys, before, a few weeks ago, it was actually not CDO for BBM-SARA, but CDO for BBM lang. But it's actually good riddance that, na-cancel ang caravan the last few weeks. And then, because it wasn't our intentions to provide a better caravan for everyone. The responses and the supports from of Cagayanos and even Iliganos and from different people from different areas within our neighboring cities of Cagayan de Oro, grabe overwhelming. So we were, it's actually, what I say is good riddance, guys, because nahimo na siyang BBM-SARA.
Morning. I'm so sorry. Anyway, yeah, so glad that we are here today. I mean, had it not been because it was cancelled, I think we wouldn't be here today. So, looking at the bright side of everything, we're going to be looking at, say, 1 Thessalonians 5:18. It says, "In everything give thanks, for this is the will of God in Jesus Christ concerning you." That means to say that whatever the situation may be, if whatever plans that we may have, God's plans are always better than ours. And because of it being cancelled, right now we are here gathered. Because if that was not cancelled, we would not be here.
No. Promise our team, Inday Manoy Sarat for 2022. Promise our Isamis Oriental. Naami sa mga 50 sa District 2 lang ni siya. So, ang District 1, ang isa na ko kakauban na sa CDO sa Team Manoy Inday. Naapod siya.
Nag-organize, so salamat sa niya tarot ka natong kanan. So, ako si Arnold Sinampay sa Regional Health Sectoral sa Team Manoy Inday. So almost 2 years ang Team Manoy Inday na buo siya. So as of now, karon nag-represent mga almost 400 ang Cagayan de Oro with Miss Or District 1 and 2. And then, naami karon din ana dito ang uban. So nakoy kauban si Ma'am Jane, and then ako per kauban may isa na pa sa Ross, walang kasulod. So salamat kayo sa inyong pag-imbita din.
I'm Buntag sa Tanan. My name is Erwin Dea, and I would like to thank everyone for being here. And I am a part of the Millennials from Marcos group. So there are around 600 to 1,000 of us here in the Philippines from CDO, Iligan, and everyone from E-CDO. So yes, we represent Millennials from Marcos, and there are 4 of us here today to go to the caravan and to celebrate and to be thankful for everyone around here. And so yes, we represent Millennials from Marcos. What makes us different is that what sets us apart, even though we have a common denominator, which is the support of Marcos.
Is Nisi Parpado, represent ko sa Cagayanon for BBM-SARA. I'm very glad kay gi-invite ko sa akong sister who created the name of our group, and also ang iyang friend na si Teresa Ali. And kitang tanan, I know na ang kay mga common goal is gusto ginato na makalingkod gid si BBM-SARA. And I believe na kung makalingkod gid sila, this is not for ours.
So first of all, I would really like to thank the organizers and the participants of this event. our role here in Team BBM 2022 is just to spread the message of unity, diba? And so that's what we came here to do. We united all of the groups, everybody. One group ay nag-organize, then another group joined them, then another group joined them, then everybody else heard it, and now we have everybody here. So this whole event is successful because of everybody.
Sa disqualification ni Bongbong Marcos consists of two things only. One, is it a crime against moral turpitude? The answer is no. Ilang did point out the conviction was only failure to file the income tax return for 1982 to 1985. The ruling of the court was only a fine. Ang disqualification under election code is ang conviction should be an imprisonment of at least 18 months. That never happened. So the second issue is political. Nga nung wala man question before, sa congressman siya, gobernador, senador, vice president, never at issue. This is the only first time nga gi-raise nila. So I would say, as a lawyer, that petition will not hold ground and will be dismissed in due time.
The BBM side filed already a motion for extension of time as of yesterday, and in fact, the COMELEC already gave credence to it, i-extend na. In fact, as a matter of fact, si Estileto Mendoza ang isa sa councils ni BBM karon. So it's not an issue anymore, sir. Here is this, we cannot, if whatever ilang allegations na the father did, we cannot hold BBM for that.
Right.
So I think that's the governing principle here. Well, they have every right to file a case. But as pointed out by Attorney Joe Palyugna, wala may basis legally. So it's not meritorious, and in his words, it would not hold any water at all.
Research and fact-based driven group, as well as you are familiar with it, and as well as me as a person of the academe. So, as mentioned earlier now, research and data-driven is that why we support Bongbong Marcos is the stating facts that Bongbong Marcos supported for the inclusion of the first ever legislated anti-dynasty provision under the SK Reform Act, as well as he backed the amendments of the National Health Insurance Act prior to the Universal Healthcare Act, and also made possible the Passage Right of Way Act of the principal sponsors speed up by the completion of key infrastructure projects. So yes, those are facts, and we hold on to that.
Calculate and guess and create conjectures, pero we cannot really fully say. We cannot really fully say because that's the GOM's plan, the President's plan, pero wala tayo idea. Pero practically, on behalf of the Regional Coordinating Committee of BBM here in Region 10, ang among official statement, Ana, is that whether or not it is true, we really believe in BBM's candidacy. Kung mo matang na ata dire, kung ploy ba or dili, or murag fallback ba si Bongo, I don't think so. Dili man siguro sa ma-fallback, dili man ma-disqualify si BBM. So I think that's what's true karon, sir. Thank you. Focus is kung unsa na type na pangulitika ang naa ni BBM. And it's a unifying politics. Dili nato makita si BBM na moingon na kanisiya way lami, kanisiya way pulos. So positive campaigning, that is the type of politics we want here in our city and here in our country. Yes. Thank you.
Politika na survey tawgon. Now they would say nga luto ang survey, nga pabor ang survey, but all of this truthfully ilang gisulti kay lamang man kayo si Bongbong Marcos. They cannot accept that fact. So, unsa ilang pangdaot na po nga ang survey fake, dili tinuod, fabricated. But the surveys in all the survey organizations would prove consistently na leading kaayo si Bongbong Marcos.
Ma-manipulate kung ang margin of difference sa survey dako kayo. Just very recently, 56, 50 something, 57. So I don't think we can manipulate that. Consistent na sa awards ni Attorney Joe sa all surveys. So I don't think that can be manipulated, fabricated, ladies and gentlemen.
You know what? If you're gonna look at the caravan, even if it's just a week notice, you see overwhelming support. And we can really see differences. I'm sure you got your Facebook account and all of that. Look at the caravans that they've had so far. We got to see empty vehicles. Being one of the leaders of these of small groups, I can see a lot of requests that, you know what, sir, we are so interested, but we got no vehicle and all of that. So what we did is we even paid, coming from our own pockets, to make sure that these people are going to be here today and would be able to show their support. They would be able to shout their heart out in support of BBM-SARA. So, you know what, even if I'm not seeing any surveys right now, I can tell, and you can tell for yourself, that BBM is leading.
Multiple polls have been conducted on social media, especially on Facebook. But the number of times that those polls have been conducted, those are also the number of times that they were pulled down. Alright? They were pulled down because the result was actually not the one that they were hoping for.
Yes.
And hey sir, just look at us here. And after this interview, we would like to invite you guys to take videos, take photos, and see those people out there, the sound that they're making, that is already enough answer